everybody. I'm here for the Ugly Art Club 5-minute challenge for day 13, and the prompt for today is vintage. Now, not everything I'm using is vintage, but the papers that I've got right here certainly are. So I'm going to start my timer. Here we go. The first thing I'm going to do is put down some masking tape across both pages, but I'm going to tear it because it's wider than I wanted. I couldn't find my half inch. So I'm going to put it, well, I'll flip it around, down like this. Then I've got some collage papers. I've got this one that's got it has some leftover paint from yesterday. Nothing goes to waste, or at least not much. Okay, so I'm going to put this down right here. I do want to put some of, this is Dee Dee Catron's tape that she has on her website, Wow Studios, and it looks very vintage, even though it's not. So I'm going to put that down over here. I'm going to put this piece on the left side, offset from the other piece. And then I'm going to put this piece down, which it obviously was done at the same time that one was. Okay, so I'm going to take my tag, which I made into a sticker, and I'm going to put it down. Let me make sure I only have one page. Put it down. And then I'm going to take my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher, which is a stapler, and staple this onto my page. Well, eventually I will. I had trouble with it yesterday too. Well, I'm getting it in the tag, but not getting it on the ribbon. This is sorry ribbon. I think I got it. Now I've got a little bit of time left. So I have a book scrap from House of Books, where they tear apart their books. I have a piece of black tea dyed fabric. I have a piece of lace, which looks very vintage, and it probably is a vintage, but the color came from the black tea dye. So and then I dyed this piece yesterday just to give it a little color, and I'm going to try to see what I could get done in the time that I have left, which is 2 minutes. I've got a gray embroidery floss from DMC. I don't know the number, but it doesn't really matter. They got hundreds of colors and several different grays, but this is a gray. And I did that because of the papers. There are 3 layers here, or 4 layers here, so it's a little bit taxing to get it all the way through. Going down, it's not a problem, but coming up it is. If it had been paper, I could have pre-punched the holes, but I got a minute left, a little over a minute. If I get these 3 done, that'll be good. And if I go over, that'll be all right too. I did tie a knot in the embroidery floss, and I am using all 6 strands. So I'm gonna tie off a knot. Well, that doesn't want to cooperate, so we're going to do it a different way. Go through it that way. And clip my thread. This pair of scissors really needs sharpening. And then I'm going to use Fabri-Tac if I can find it. Well, there's my timer, but I'm not sure where my Fabri-Tac is, but we're going to use the glitter glue. I think that'll be okay for this. Oh, I know where it is. I turned it upside down. It's in an empty, it was in an empty water cup, turned upside down. So I'm going to turn this over and put it down right here. Hold it down for a minute so it will hopefully stick. So the doors to the Ugly Art Club are open if you're interested in joining, and they will remain open I think another day or two, and then they won't open again until January 1st, or the first of the year. I'm not sure it's actually January 1st. Anyway, this is my vintage day 13 for the challenge, and there are two more. There's one more day, and then a bonus. So we'll be on this page tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a good evening.